Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Introducing Ring Food. Ring Food is powered by Smart City.
It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Even that conversation, that was when Kmet was up here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing the tone for this one.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Goff now looks to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Goff. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
This next generation where nobody else is doing it, right? And you're doing it unapologetic.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 41.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
10 years.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
Good job, DeAndre.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Williams. Touchdown. DJ Moore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Come on, there you go.
And they'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Oh, that's funny.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That probably reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that's the energy I think even a lot of us was on. When it was really just like
off play action. Here's Goff.
That's complete to LaPorta. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just makes his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Because I know you've had a lot of situations
Out of the gun. Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Goff. And incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams. And now it's second down.
Oh, I'm with Nick, so I'm good. It gets to a space where
Gibbs straight ahead. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Because the energy on it from the standpoint of we are trying to help, they not believing in themselves. So now
there's Goff. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play there gets them right back up to that level.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
I mean, that's what me and Charlotte really got down back then because we was just making whatever we wanted to do on MTV too.
Off play action. Williams flushed out right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. These two teams all tied after one. They've got second and 12 from the 36. Duvernay in motion. Pressure, he's brought down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Gonna throw right side here, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Welcome to passing.
So a roughing the
I
passer
needed
penalty
that.
there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll audible to something else. Williams now off the play fake. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
No run back here for Raven. This will be a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. St. Brown in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. And behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
People start putting out press releases.
Back to throw, Goff. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Here's Jack Fox now.
It was kind of on hiatus for a second, so they were like, what's going on? Is he going to get? And it was like, nah, it was just, that was the
31 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's Williams to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Williams throwing on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
More of the motion man right. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Williams. The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So where I used to just go online and be like, yo, who's the funniest kid who got nice as a battle rapper? Now I can't believe it.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 20 to the left side and intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in his first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Operating from the gun, Williams looking left side. That's caught by Moore. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now 2nd and 5. Moore, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
play fake here on first down. Now he steps away. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, here comes Swift. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
I never really thought of it like that. I mean, like I said, when I see what you're building,
here's Swift.
like, yo, that's
and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
That time, a 9-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Damn.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll go down at the 28. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a first down throw. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Goff now looking to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, Goff.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
That one too wide and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. They'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's caught.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again is Goff. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And even with that, I was like, well, you listened to what he was trying to say. And
all right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Duvernay in motion. Williams throws on target to Duvernay. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, my God.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Williams. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
I could probably present this a little softer, or at least with a little bit more compassion, because my nature is to be like, I created this, I'm that, and it's like, that's not helping.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now Goff on first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't game what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Rifles one, it's going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 19-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Once again, it's Swift. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Williams is going to get this one out to his fullback. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Shows some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And
Oh,
in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way, but I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock.
Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the 1st half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you're getting the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
97 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a 1st down as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Williams now looking to throw on 2nd down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I still, like concepts like monogamy and stuff like that, I still feel the same way.
Well, actually, got you on that change then.
Not really, not for me. You know, and that, again, that probably...
Moore, the man in motion. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bears take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Shouts out to all my
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
There's LaPorta. He's got it, the tight end. Well, he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Gone.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He got 29 yards that time. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there, 20 yards. To throw is gone. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now gone. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up third down and goal.
And then when you can find somebody that you can communicate with like that, it actually, you really won't have any problems because you have the same goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a third and goal. Here's Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 13 yards out. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The little bit of ego that I struggle with each and every day is like, I want to make sure.
And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
I've met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 116 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's Williams on first down. Williams loses the football. The big fella. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Here's Badgley. Try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
We did a segment up here. Right here was saying that she didn't get Tupac. And then Charlotte joked like, she didn't get Tupac, she didn't get it. And I saw
Swift going to try up the middle. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. With carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those massive.
Oh, my God.
The sideline intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now it's gone. Right side to Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Goff now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Goff throwing again. Locates Williams along the sideline. Pass is complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 8. It's second and 4. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Montgomery. He's going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Gibbs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Goff. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis? Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
As fast as this world is, it's like just society.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Good. There he goes, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Wow. When you look at how, one, it was predicted, but how.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Williams. Open man. He finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd down and 12. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught.
Oh my.
To 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 72 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. That fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
97.
Williams throwing to start the drive.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here we go. 62 points. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Gerald Everett, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
This is ridiculous, dog. Sideline, and he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
Really, bro?
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Goff now looks to throw. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
He'll look to throw.
Hey.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmunds, the linebacker. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Detroit.